Little MG, cool. So I think I saw one yesterday too. Thunder. Alright. Today, Paul and I busted our asses today. Put the windows down. It is freaking hot in here. 23 degrees. Apparently that's extreme heat in this day and age. Oh, that spark bike. I just saw a track bike going down. That was cool. Yeah, no, we big ass Manitoba maple, or European Manitoba maple, or European maple, or whatever. It's like a Manitoba maple, but the European one. I don't know who that was. Anyway, mini beast. I also tried the Husqvarna today, the little 34cc. This is 31cc. This is the beast saw out of the two. This one is just angry. It like wants to kill everything. I love it. But the 34, it ran okay. Didn't have the same amount of power. Things like new. Didn't seem to have the same amount of power, and it ran okay, but it needs an idle adjustment. Other than that, it's a perfectly fine saw. But I think the little MS 180 is like the hot rod out of the two. And then I only got it stuck in one branch, so I grabbed an old friend, that one right there, which was given to me the other day, which was from a widow and her husband. That tree, oh, that tree, oh man, good luck getting that one out of. I'm not taking that job. No way in hell I'm taking that job. Good on him. A lot of people are laughing at that guy. Trust me, that guy's kind of rubs everybody the wrong way. I have no problem with him, but he's screwed a lot of people, so everybody's looking at that tree. They're like, yes, yes. It's gonna be a disaster taking that thing out of there. But anyway, so Paul and I, yesterday we're doing the grass, and we were gonna do the tree, but it rained, and it basically today was just like, it's like that tree broke in the storm. But what happened is it was lodged like this, right, and three branches like this holding it up in the ground, and the weight basically is on these branches, so it really messes you up which way it's going to teeter, right? I said it was going to rain in about 2 hours, and it did. Oh, there's my client for tomorrow. Yeah, I got to go work for her tomorrow. But that saw, 2 days work. I don't even own it yet, and it owes me nothing. It already paid for itself in 2 days. But I have no money because Paul paid me, and I'm like, here, this is for you. Yeah, so guys, in 1 month I put 900 bucks on that trailer out of the 1800. So I'm halfway on the trailer, but I'm broke. I mean, I have enough money for gas and operational costs for the, but I'm gonna get paid probably again tomorrow. I'll be working straight through pretty much from Saturday to next Sunday. So no, I worked from Friday, so Friday to next Sunday. And I gotta go to my cousin Ronnie's and get some scrap metal. So hopefully it doesn't rain too hard. But anyway, yeah, this tree was a pretty dangerous job. And Paul and I have different methods of cutting trees, okay? And I love my buddy Paul, but his method doesn't quite work well for when it's a Murphy tree. And you really have to learn how to read a tree where the spring loading is on it, right? Or it can kill you pretty quick. Now today's tree was, like I say, on about an angle like that with three branches holding it up in the ground, kind of forcing it this way and that way at the same time, right? So the bottom of the tree wants to go this way, the top of the tree wants to go that way, and it wants to spring off and do one of these things. So when it does that, as soon as you let that tree go, it's gonna barber chair and kick back at you if you don't notch it right. And a tree like that, like, I mean, the notch is your friend. If you have to notch even almost halfway through the tree, just sit there, pick at it, you know, get as far as you can so that it cannot barber chair on you. And the thing is, you don't know if the heart's hollow in it, like especially at the butt of the tree. That's usually where it rots from, right? But in this case, the heart was still good on the tree. If not, the thing probably would have barber chaired into a million pieces, right? But we got it. Took us about an hour and a half to fall it. We tied on. I did the monkey climb about halfway up, and yeah, it was like it was a thinking day, you know, like it was a thinking day. Then right after that, we cut the grass. Now I was tired, you know, tired by that time, but still, at least we got the grass done. We got everything done, and I got to play around with both saws, and actually all three saws today. Whoa, what the hell is this? Well, at least we got the work done. That could be annoying. That could be very annoying. So I don't fog up. Kind of driving all over the road here. Stop raining. I got metal to pick up. Dang. But anyway, yeah, so that tree, very dangerous. And I was the one who ended up following it because we were getting a little bit binded up, and I said, Paul, I said, here, let's take a break, let's look at this. Here's my idea. I'm gonna make 3 cuts. And he was cutting for a bit, and I could tell he was getting tired, right? So I'm like, here, you take a break. You basically, by taking a break, what I mean is you grab the straps and pull when I tell you to pull. So I notched the shit out of it while it was in a barber chair kind of mode, right? So I had to notch that bottom one, which is pretty dangerous. But first we had to kind of not use the sledgehammer to kind of take, because it split, right? And we had to kind of knock one part off the stump, which is dangerous as fuck, but we did it. And had I cut the tree myself right from the start, I'm not saying we wouldn't have ran into any problems, but it ended up I had to cut it the way I said in the first place, right? And when you're cutting a tree like that, okay, if you want the tree to fall this way, you got to notch it in the direction you want it to fall. Most people know that. Problem is just because you want it to fall in this direction, it's different when there's tension coming from other areas. Like, it might want to kick back on you like this, right? And that's very dangerous. So you got to notch it really good and then just nick at it. And then once it starts snapping, you get the other guy to pull so that it gives it no choice but to go the way you want it. And that's kind of what we did on the second one. I said, okay, and I told him when I make that last cut, I'll just wait. Just when I wave, you just fucking pull. You know what I mean? And we did, and it came down. Now the owner, his mom was watching us, and she was like almost having a heart attack. Right? Like anytime you watch me with a chainsaw doing this stuff, like it's best you're just not there, because you're going to take a heart attack, because it's like these guys are going to die. These guys are going to die. These guys are going to die. But it's a controlled danger. You know what I mean? Like you're just trying to make as many things, you know, work in your favor as possible, so that if something goes wrong, you have a place to run, right? And it goes wrong in a direction where you're not standing, right? So falling trees is just dangerous. But today was a dangerous tree, but we got it down because we took our time at it. And not only that, look at that, it didn't rain here. It rained over there. That was like the other day. That's what happened the other day. So I guess I don't need that now. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so, but Mini Beast there, man, did he ever massacre those branches? Like, that's an angry little saw. I love that saw.